there's something about duality here. And basically, I feel like it's just living in each contrast of our life, each black and white contrast of our life. I apologize for my voice right now. I'm feeling a little under the weather. So I recorded an entire video about this, and then my phone just dropped it for some reason. So I saved the cards, and we're going to go through them, okay? So your energy right now is the moon. You're having a lot of confusion in your life. You need some clarity. There is a light with the moon that can lead to a path in the darkness, okay? And I believe this card has some rain on it, and that can definitely signify growth. So I think that's important to note before we move on to the next card, which is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles reminds me of the king on the chessboard, because the King of Pentacles doesn't think that there is an equally important player like the queen. The king thinks that they're the most powerful player on the board. So there's some arrogance here, and they're not realizing the things that they have, the people that they have around them that can equally play on the board alongside with them and be a team player for them. So maybe there's some people in your life that you're overlooking in the sense of giving you the help that you need, the help that you require, because we all need help. And then the Ten of Pentacles. So there's definitely like a family-oriented, structured life here that you have settled into this ending of a chapter of some sorts. And that you've realized that you've been feeling unsettled in this new chapter, in this ending of a chapter, I guess. And the fact is, you have an expectation of what this family is. You have an expectation of what this reality should be. And you're not looking at the full picture. You're not zooming out and looking back at what this truly entails. And I asked what energy needs to be released. And I received the Five of Pentacles. And that to me is telling me that you have been living in fight or flight response, and you haven't been settling in the rest and digest. You've just been in a stress survival mode for a really long time, and it's almost to the point where it has been addicting. You've been chasing after this feeling for a long time. You're an adrenaline junkie. You like the feeling of your cortisol being really high. And it's a true thing. Like, people do this, and you might not realize it because you've been doing this for your whole life, but it can consume your mind. It can consume your soul. And the second that you acknowledge this, the second you realize, hey, I need to slow down, I need to sit in my silence, I need to sit in my thoughts, it can provide you the clarity that you need, the expansion that you need to go through this next chapter, to go through this tuned in portal on the track. I asked for a clarifying card also, and I received the Life as a Canvas card. And that to me is telling me that a painting is not a painting without layers. A good painting is not a good painting without emotions, feelings on the canvas. So it's important that we go through these hard, challenging times in our lives, because it can create a beautiful thing on your own canvas. I love that. Then I don't remember what I asked with this, but the Hierophant card came up, and that to me is telling me that you're a mystery. You're a mystery soul that likes to keep your cards close to your chest. You're a chess player. You're a game player, baby. There's nothing wrong with this. You're a strategic person. But I think it's also important to go to the people that we want to ask help for. And I think there's also a narcissist at play here. I think there's somebody in your life that you're afraid to talk to. You feel like you're walking on eggshells with. And that's why you keep your cards close to your chest. Or maybe this person has been in your past, and it's creating this kind of baggage with you right now. And you're learning how to get past this. Well, how do we get past this? Earth came up. And when I look at Earth, I feel like this is like an egg or a bubble just waiting to get popped or cracked. But you're also floating. So it's not like you're completely on the ground. And it's not like you're completely soaring or flying either. You're floating. You're in this like middle land of limbo. And so we're learning to be human, right? While we're in this earth being life. And how do we learn how to be earthed? We learn the feelings of what a human goes through, what a human processes. It's one thing about being a human and looking at those feelings, but not being a part of all the noise surrounding you. That's the clarity. That's the key that unlocks. So the action here is the Knight of Pentacles. It might not feel like you're moving fast because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't move very fast, but it comes up to you like you would have never even, like, you don't even realize that it's happening actually really fast. So I think a new opportunity is going to arise, and it's going to be so beautiful, wonderful. It's literally like you're attracting this. This is the law of attraction moving towards you. So feel the fear, but do it anyways. Also came out. That was my stomach. I'm sorry. My apologies. But feel the fear. So you have a lot of self-doubt. You have a lot of like self-doubt worth. Like you're not worthy enough to do all these things because other people do them. Oh, this person is doing exactly what I'm doing. Well, not everyone is going to do the same thing that you're doing exactly to the T. You might have the same concepts, the same ideas, the same themes, but you're not going to do one thing exactly like somebody else. You're not going to say one thing exactly like somebody else because we're all unique and different in the duality that the earth provides. So, the King of Cups also came out. There's a lot of king energy here. And the king is surrounded by water, right? They're sitting in their own emotions, their own feelings, and they have the power to be stoic about it, right? You're a stoic person. And you're holding up whatever this is. I think it looks kind of like one of those, whatever those are. The king means business. He stays on business, baby. And he doesn't look for answers any other way but through him. Okay? So, definitely sip on that cup. I also believe that you're devoted to a new beginning in your life. You're devoted to blessings that are spontaneously feel like they're coming to you. But there's intention behind it. So, light purple might be the color that you are looking for right now. This is a royal color. It's coming through like you are royalty. You have the throne. So I also said, what's the blessings here? And the Hermit card came up. So you're finding a lot of peace in self-reflection and identifying what parts of you need to be changed in order to become this new being, this new human on earth, processing their feelings like a champ, essentially. So you find the answers that way. I think that's a beautiful thing. Self-isolation can be a beautiful thing as long as we just don't take it too far. But I think you know the balance between that. Your skills are very balanced in that way. And I feel like you understand how to set your boundaries as well. I think you have trouble keeping the boundaries. I think you understand how you can establish boundaries, but keeping the boundaries is a fine line for you because you've dealt with these narcissists in your past, and of course they like to tiptoe around that line all the time. So keeping your boundaries is very important for you to establish your blessings and establish your peace. And is there any other lying messages for the spirit? Anything else at this time? It's 11:11 right when I looked at the clock. The pendulum. I've never had the pendulum before, so let's read about it. And we should call this good. Number 50. It's the sign of answered prayers. What you seek is seeking you. What is meant for you is not going to pass you by. The prayers you are planting, the intentions you are setting, and the work you are doing for your growth are energy that is sent to the universe, and it is listening. The pendulum is a sign that lovingly says your messages are heard. All the energy and the attention you have sent into the universe is not wasted. The more you work on your inner self, the more things will start to align in the exterior world. When it comes to relationships or situations, perhaps you have outgrown some of them and you feel they no longer fit you. That is okay. It means you're making room for your soul family and looking for connections in alignment with your truth. And this will require you to question who you were so you can get to know who you are now. That's so beautiful. I'm going to end it there. I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed day. Like and subscribe.